Hello, myself Anuj Jaswal. Today I am discuss about knowledge and curriculum. Dear second year question. This question is most important for MDU and CRSU University. Let's start. Question: what are the various method of acquiring knowledge? Method of acquiring knowledge. Knowledge acquisition is the process of gaining knowledge from information can be understood as the integration of new information into that which is already coherently embodied. Okay. Considered in this way, the transformation of information into knowledge is an internal process. Okay. Whether to an individual, a group, or a community, and while there may be techniques to enhance that process, they lay outside the scope of the current thesis. What follows is a pragmatic summary of different modes of knowledge acquisition. Thus, there are several methods of acquiring knowledge. Some of them are discussed below. First, authority. Authority leaders considered knowledgeable and wise decide what is true for everyone. Sometimes during periods of special inspiration, insight, or perhaps revelation, the surrender to authority is common in most grounds of human endeavor. It acts to stabilize and encapsulate a corpus of traditional knowledge against which new ideas can be tested. Second, revelation. It is a method often when seers and prophets employ magic and divination techniques. What is usually assumed is that the practitioners have ability to access knowledge through inspired communion with supernatural beings. Such access usually requiring mindful techniques such as faith, belief, sometimes induced by body renumination techniques. Intuition. It is the direct, immediate, and certain apprehension of truth without the intervention of conscious reasoning or related sensory perceptions. The difference between intuition and revelation is the person doing the intuiting does not assume that the source of the knowledge is external to working of their own brain or inference. It is a term covering a number of forms of reasoning in which conclusions are drawn or judgment made on the basis of circumstantial evidence and prior conclusion rather than purely on the basis of direct observation or knowledge arrived by direct observation. The conclusion may be correct, incorrect, and partially correct, correct to with in a certain degree of accuracy, or correct in certain situations. Inferential methods are the principal methods of science, although not all types are undisputedly considered applicable to all fields of inquiry. Some of inferential methods are deductive inference, inductive inference. First, deductive inference, a way of reasoning in which a collection of ideas are built into a coherent whole through the rigorous deductive application of certain axioms or postulates using propositional predicates, model, and or logics. The appeal to deductive reason syllogism as a source of knowledge or justification is known as rationalism. Second, inductive inference, a form of reasoning that makes generalization based on individual instances. It is used to ascribe properties or relations to types based on observed instances to formulate laws based on the results of a limited number of experiments or the direct observations of recurring phenomenal patterns. In its rudimentary form, it is the process of learning through trial and error experience. Fifth, reliability. It is a method for acquiring knowledge based on various beliefs forming process. It justifies the belief in the veridicity of perceptual sensations if the resulting perception is known to lead to a suitably high proportion of true belief. It is not a requirement of users of the method of anyone else. Know that the process is reliable or have any sort of knowledge of its reliability. All that is required is that it is in fact reliable, thus no appeal to sensory experience is required, thus effectively shortcutting the issue that divides representationalism and phenomenalism. This question is most important for BEd second year, MDU and CRSU University. Thank you for watching this video.